back escape, neck defense, and back escape. It's very much a mental game, okay? You have to understand the principle of the back escape. Why am I saying this? Usually, come here, Lecco. Please take my back. If you don't understand that when someone is on your back, there are two fights happening at the same time, one here and another here, you're screwed. Why am I saying this? Because we see it, damn, every Saturday in the UFC. You see this a million times. You see the guys. Even black belts here, really tough guys, making this mistake, man, it doesn't matter. And if I just defend my neck and do nothing else, if you just worry about that, I'm going to die here with the guy on my back. Here the fight is over, that's it. I'm going to die with the guy on my back here. If I try to turn and escape, I'm going to get choked. The fight's over too. So when I have someone on my back, first, this is what's the big problem for people who trap someone that makes people not get out of here? The back is the most dominant position in a fight. Nothing is more dominant than this right here. Even more dominant than the mount, actually. And I notice that when people get someone on their back, they kind of panic and freak out. It's kind of like, damn, I'm screwed. No, that's bullshit, man. Bullshit. When a guy gets good at escaping from the back, man, sometimes this is actually a hell of an opportunity for you. The guys who train with me, Zika, the people who train with me all the time, they know that sometimes when I can't make something happen, I let someone take my back and from here I spin and end up on top. So obviously, in a grappling match, I'm not going to tell you guys to do that. Never, right? I'm going to give up my back so you can end up on top. But man, it ends up creating some opportunities for you to get into a position that maybe you weren't able to reach before. Let's go. First of all, we've got two situations here. The first one, I need to defend my neck. First, defend the neck. So we have a defense and then an escape. There's no point in trying to escape before defending. Now, there's no point in stopping where everyone messes up. The people stops at the first stage. They defend the neck and just stay there. Who here has long legs to show this position? Come here, Zika, please. Biggest mistake, I'm going to show you now. Lock in a triangle. Can you lock a triangle on me here? I'm going to show you the biggest mistake people make. By the way, Claudia did last week. Do the body lock here. It's this right here, look. It's throwing his foot inside and locking it here. Man, this is the craziest thing you can do in your life. If the guy's on my back, I want to get out, right? He locked it in here, right? What did I do? I put another lock on his here. Now, even if he wants to let me go, he's tired of taking my back. If he wants to let me leave, he can't. He just can't. This is the biggest mistake you can make in your life. Never do that. Come back, Lecco, please. Never do this crap, okay? I wanted to show this here. It's not just Claudia. I've seen many people do this. You see this in UFC all the time. People think it's cool to get stuck. You look the guy's lock and say, man, his lock is strong. I think it's a good idea put on another one just to screw yourself over, to make sure you really can't get out. Don't ever do this crap, not for anything. All right, let's go, step by step. First thing, protect your neck. Let go. Attack my neck, please. All right, you notice that. Let go's arm, let go's forearm. It's going to be straight right here. It's going to be in a line parallel to my shoulders. The first thing I need to worry about here, the people really talk much about tucking your chin, right? Tuck your chin. But even if you tuck your chin, he can still get up to your jaw. Damn, if you pressure here, the guy might end up giving it up. Just go rough with it. So, just as important as tucking your chin is changing this angle. In other words, this is perfect for the choke. His forearm is in a line parallel to my shoulders. Any change in angle here, I already make it harder for him. And it can be with either shoulder. The shoulder he's coming over, if I lift it up, try choke me, let go. I'll keep neck exposed. Go ahead, finish me. Let's go finish. It got tougher. It can still catch, but it's hard as hell now. I didn't even tuck my chin, I just did this. And it makes it harder, right? Now I'm going to lift up the other one. Come over the top. Go ahead, catch it. It's way harder now. So I need to change the path of his forearm. How am I going to do that? Shoulders. Raising the shoulder. If I raise my shoulder and lower my chin. Did you see? He doesn't catch anymore. You can't even get through. I'm going to switch shoulders. So first thing, change the angle by raising your shoulders and lowering your chin. It went bad. He managed to get to my chin. What do I have to do? I have to protect my trachea. How do I do that? By turning to the side and giving this muscle here, the side of the neck, to fight against his arm. If I stay here, he'll put me to sleep. If I put it here, look, catch it. Here, I'm still fighting. Look at that. Let's go squeeze. Let's go squeeze. Did you notice how long I stayed there? It takes forever. I've survived there. And then, obviously, the stronger my neck is, this guy is a beast, it's hard to catch his neck, right or not? Man, I think he's the only one here who trains his neck. Does anyone else here train their neck? No, never seen it. I only ever see him doing it. I see him here working his neck all the time. You train too? It's a pain in the ass to catch. You throw it here, look. In other words, I give the guy the side of my neck, man. It protects like hell, okay? So, 3 things you have to do. Change the angle, protect your chin. Didn't work. Man, give the guy the side of your neck. We're going to start just by doing that today. I want your partner to catch it perfectly. I want you to test one shoulder, test the other, test the shoulder, add the chin, test the shoulder, add the chin, open the chin. Just throw the shoulder and give the board of your neck. Why? Because that's exactly what. That's what's going to give you confidence. That after I manage to. Go ahead, let go. After I manage to do this here. At any point, did you see me telling you to use your hand? Up until now? Why? The hand comes in for the second fight. The hand comes in for the second fight. Because there's no point in just defending here. I'm going to lose the fight anyway. Man, he didn't finish me, but the guy stayed on my back the whole fight. Man, he screwed me over. So I'm going to need to win this fight here. It can also happen that the guy. Damn, the guy. Sometimes he was more effective than me and managed to catch it. And I'm going to need to use my hands here. Then I'll be able to fight with my feet against his feet too. That's not a problem. But I want you all to feel confident enough here so you can use your hands to fight too. All right, so let's go. Let go's question. Really damn interesting. Should he turn this way or that way? Because if he turns this way, he might get cross-faced, right? Perfect. If you have low shoulders and turn this way, I'm going to switch to a cross-face. But if you raise this shoulder here, your own shoulder blocks your chin, so there's no more cross-face here. And here, push like this, the neck. No, not the body yet, just the neck that way. Here, there's a struggle. That's what screwed me. And Joppa made an observation that Ian Gary didn't catch Michael Page because he kept forcing it here. The rear naked choke isn't that. The rear naked choke is here. I lock. It can be here or it can be here, whatever. But it's not this way. It's the elbow going back. And he didn't do that. He got excited about using strength and kept doing it here. Look, that way, it's not going to work at all. Man, so let's go. What I wanted you guys to notice is how effective the use of shoulders is. For those who are strikers who like to trade blows, it's not just this here, okay? It's just like when you're trading blows and you use that shoulder roll, rolling your shoulder over to protect your chin. It's the same thing. Look, exactly the same. So here, I protect my chin in boxing, and it's just like here. It gives me a base so I don't get cross-faced. But what's the actual sequence for the defense? Come here, let go, so let's go. You guys have already seen that anytime I raise my shoulders here when he's about to attack, it works, right? Is that enough to defend myself? There's a sequence that's more effective, but why did I show that any of them work? Because, damn, sometimes he's going to choke me here. Man, shit, I'm screwed. I couldn't get this shoulder up, which is ideally the one you should raise first. So I'll raise this one, man. Did you got in? Ideally, I should have raised this one first. Where's his arm coming from? First. Which side? This side. And then the other side. So it's much smarter. What we're doing here is like the invisible defense against the rear naked choke. Why is it invisible? Because up until now, I'm not really using anything here. Anyone watching the fight can't really see that I'm actually defending myself. It's just here, just a little trickery. The first place his arm is going to go through is right here. So obviously, the ideal is for me to change the trajectory of his arm right from the start. So I'm going to try to bring this one up right away. Go ahead, let go. Go back, try to get it for real to catch it. Look how his elbow is pointing up. If I relax, see? Damn, then he got through. Shit, he's going to get it. Go ahead. I bring the other one up. Look how his elbow is pointing down now. Got it? So if you can't get the first one, go for the second, whatever. The ideal. The guy's on my back. Seatbelt, go ahead, seatbelt. Seatbelt. Damn, I'm going to bring the first one up. I brought the first one up, tucked my chin. Man, here, only if I'm really clueless could the guy fix this situation here. Because when I rolled his shoulder forward and sink in, I'm not even using my body yet. We're going to use it now. Not even the body yet, which would really mess him up for good. Just shoulder and chin. Look, I tuck my chin, bring my shoulder up, and press my cheekbone in. Just let go here real quick, please. The cheekbone here. Cheekbone, it's the apple of your face right here, look. I press this here against my shoulder. Why? Because just like this, my trachea is still exposed. Good chin. He digs underneath. When I say cheekbone, I make this movement here, which at the same time hides my chin and creates an angle. And I end up exposing the muscles in my neck to him. So it's cheekbone to the shoulder. Seatbelt here, let go, please. Raise your shoulder as much as you can, cheekbone to the shoulder. Here I'm going to try to trap the other arm, just like I already showed. All right, then he's going to go over there to do a choke on the neck. You can go for the neck. No, you can't go, you can go here. It doesn't get in. Cheekbone to the shoulder. All right, up to here, all good? To make it harder for him, I'm going to change the height. Remember when I said he stays parallel with my shoulders? So I've already changed the trajectory. Now I'm going to change the access to my neck by throwing my body forward. But do you notice what actually catches my neck here? If I just throw my body forward like this, it doesn't change, it doesn't push at all. I make a shell, I push my hips up. You can see that just by doing this, it already messes him up. When I do this, my chin sinks into his forearm and the pressure leaves my neck and goes to my jaw, it squeezes. Then the guy really squeezes. I'm not using my shoulder, okay? I'm just using my body. Now you can squeeze. That's it. Did you see how much time it gave me to resist? Why am I doing all this so you guys can keep it in your heads, guys? So you can see that if you get this down, there's no reason to panic, man. There's no reason to panic with the guy on your back. And the guy is going to go all out there. When he goes all out, he forgets about this right here. Look, usually when the guy is really focused on going for the choke here, it's easy to get out of here. That's when we're going to work, the escape. But now, to make our defense perfect so you never have problems with back control again, you're going to raise your shoulder, cheekbone to the shoulder. Automatically, my chin is already down. Bite down on your mouth guard so you don't mess up. Don't make that mistake of keeping your mouth open. Otherwise, there's no defense, okay? If they get you to the side here, you're screwed. You're going to have to give up your neck because otherwise your jaw is going to break. It'll get dislocated right here. Look, so bite down on your mouth guard. When I bite down on the mouth guard, I also tense up my neck. Do this right here. Look, man, this gives you 1 more second of life, okay? If you're about to go out, do this. You'll have 1 more second to breathe there. So, bite down on the mouth guard, tense your neck, and move like you're trying to put your lower back on the ground and lift your hips up. The movement is quick, right? It's this one right here, look. Push your butt forward. Tighten your abs. And rotate your hips. I think it's crazy, people who fight, do submissions, and don't use a mouth guard because, man, if the guy starts slipping, what am I going to do? I'm going to clamp down in the face so I can switch things up. If the guy slides his neck forward, you're not going to catch him anymore, man. You might catch an arm. You might catch something. I let go and try to get on top, but first I clamp down to lock him in and bite down hard. If you had a mouth guard, man, it would break. Damn, it would break all your teeth. Go ahead, man. Look. Zygomatic, I bit down, tightened up, locked it in, see? I tighten my abs, hips up. There's nothing here. And when I do this, try to keep that foot away from me. But notice that when I throw my hips up and slide, look how his foot comes right up close to me. See, look. Right here, man, I don't even need to reach for it. It's right here. He brings his foot to me. So look, cheekbone on the shoulder, tighten up, run and hold. Abs tight so I don't get pulled again. I pulled. I start to pull, slide more. Come on, do it now.